Dylan was my eldest child, born 17th of October 97, and when he was born I made him a promise that I would look after him and protect him forever. A brilliant young lad, son to be proud of. He went to primary school, sailed through it, went to high school, become athlete of the school 2 years in a row, really physically fit, on tracks for getting A's in his GCSEs. So really, really, loving life. On the 3rd of July 2011, I'd gone to a football match with one of my other children and basically received a phone call saying Dylan was in trouble at the quarry. My first thoughts were that he'd fallen, that maybe he'd have a broken bone. The water never really entered my head, if I'm being totally honest. I was totally naive to it, totally uneducated about it, didn't have a clue. We got to the quarry. My husband told me that my son had passed away. And I remember collapsing. And I remember begging to be in that ambulance with Dylan. I was told that Dylan had been in the water for about 20 minutes with his friends, and I was told that he got into some kind of trouble and he was underwater for no more than 3 minutes. The man that pulled Dylan out said had he been able to get to him 60 seconds earlier, he'd have saved his life. He was still stood up. He hadn't even bled from. I don't know how this happens. I don't know how we fix this. I just know that if I'd have knew then what I know now, my life would be totally different. Tomorrow, it's going to be 9 years since losing my firstborn child, and I still can't come to terms with that my son's never coming home. I still can't come to terms with the fact that my daughter cries herself to sleep. I still struggle with the fact that my sons reach out for the big brother and he's not there. And it's very much felt in the house that me and Dad aren't the same mum and dad that we were before we lost Dylan, because losing a child changes you, and I don't really know what my message is, if I'm being totally honest. I just wish that I could put you in my shoes for one day so that you never have to live your life like this. I wish I knew about cold water shock. I wish I knew about undercurrents. I wish I knew about the water being stronger than people 9 years ago. I didn't. How can you possibly teach something that you don't know? We're very much a generation of people that are uneducated where water safety is concerned. And I genuinely believe that swimming in open water requires a skill set. It requires training. It requires going to places that is safe, that lifeguards are on hand, that your safety is paramount. And adults are going around just jumping in rivers, lakes, quarries, reservoirs and setting the example to our youth, our children of tomorrow, our adults of tomorrow, should I say, that it's okay to do that, and actually it's not. So many children, teens and adults don't make it home after 20 minutes of swimming or a walk along the canal or a night out, and they've took a quick route home. I'm here to say it's not worth it. It's not worth getting in the water for a swim. It's not worth taking that shortcut home by the canal. This is what's left behind. And I tell you something now, I know my son never ever wanted me to feel like this. He never went out to die that day. He went out for a bit of fun, just like thousands of you are doing every single day.